Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. In the last episode, nothing weird happened. I don't know what you're talking about. Absolutely nothing weird happened. We came down here to the sewers, and we fought the three Goombas, and now it's time to go look for the Thousand-Year Door. There's quite a bit to see down here in the underground, but not a lot of it is accessible to us right now. It's kind of like the Toad Town tunnels in the original game, where little bits and pieces will become more accessible as we go. Not quite to that extent, though. The Toad Town tunnels are kind of linear. Anyway, we've got an enemy on the field, and as Frankly told us, we can perform a first strike. A big difference between this game and the original Paper Mario is in the original Paper Mario, you couldn't do an action command. You just dealt 1 point of damage to the enemy. But in this one, you can do the action command, which means you can just wipe out an enemy before they ever get the chance to even fight. There's small fry down here right now. That's not going to be the case for the entire game. And right now, these guys are giving us 3 star points, which is pretty good for Goombas. That's also not going to be the case throughout the entire game. As you get more powerful, the amount of star points enemies give out will go down. The difference being that in the original Paper Mario, eventually you'd get to a point where you'd get 0 star points from battle. In this game, you always get at least 1. So if you feel like grinding Mario up to level 99, you can. I won't lie, it has crossed my mind, but I don't think I'm that crazy. Something will pop out of this block if you break it open. I wonder what you'll get. See, I told you could tattle items sometimes. Mushroom! This block's already been hit. You can hit it all you want, but nothing else will happen. They even bothered to put in another text for that. Fire flower! We're down below Roadport. I think this is just your basic garden variety corridor. This must have been a nice walk when the whole town was above ground. This back here will be important later. This will not. I don't know why that's there. You can break this block with your hammer. Yep, simple explanation for a simple item. This room will be important much later. That's a super switch. Your jump isn't powerful enough to stomp it down. If you can power up your jump, you may be able to activate this switch. Yep, just like in the previous game, you can power yourself up. You can't break this block with your current hammer. You may need to get a more powerful hammer to break it. We're down below Roadport. You know, this seems to be more than just a corridor. Nothing's ever what it seems down here, huh? Yeah, this place is very important later, and just like that, if you bother to look, one room has confirmed that you're going to be able to upgrade both your jump and your hammer, which, if you're not new to this series, I'm sure you knew already. Wonder what that was. Who knew the area under Roadport extended so far? This place is a total maze. You really feel the grandness of that ancient civilization when you're down here. New enemy! Oh, I even got the first strike. Wasn't really trying for that. It didn't die. This is the first enemy that is not going to go down in 2 hits, or 2 HP anyway. That's a Spinia, a totally weird creature made of thin, papery boards. It certainly looks unique. Nobody knows much about these creatures, actually. Max HP is 3, attack is 1, and defense is 0. Its attacks are super swift, but it should be pretty easy. Just give it a hee-yah! Yes, in fact, this, I believe, if you're not counting the X-Nauts anyway, this is the first enemy that was created just for Paper Mario 2. I don't believe we've ever seen them before. If we have, certainly let me know, but I'm pretty sure they're new to this game. Oh, come here, you. They do still go down in 1, turn cycle. So if both Mario and Goombella get to attack it, then it will go down. But let's say you got 2 of them here, and you cannot take them out in 1 turn. So they're not always going to be super nice to you. Luckily, they're pretty easy to guard. It is still the beginning of the game, after all. I am still trying to figure out what I'm going to do about cutting battles out, because this is an RPG, and it is a long game, and there is going to come a point where battles are going to start to get kind of repetitive. Oh, I should have titled that switch. That said, I do want to try to show off, all the partner abilities and all the badges and stuff, so there are going to be quite a few battles that I'm not going to want to skip. But, I don't know, I'll figure that as I go, I guess. You got a black key. A strange black key. But what could it be for? I wonder. I do like that Paper Mario 2, or Thousand Year Door or whatever, does differentiate itself from the original. It's the same formula, but there's a lot of stuff here that's pretty different. There's a black box in the middle of the room, you know, in case you missed it. And, yeah, there's just not much else, really. Thanks, Gimbella. Whoa! Hey, you! Can you hear me? You can? That must mean you're the hero of legend. Only the great hero of legend can hear my voice. Yeah, everyone else, nothing. See, long ago, an evil spirit cast a curse on me, locking me in this box. I was bummed. I've been here ever since, waiting a long, long time for the hero to come by. So, yeah, anyway, big guy, what brings a hero like you to a place like this? Mario, a word with you? I'm not exactly confident that we can trust this box. Ah, so the professor here is also a great hero. I think it may be best not to mention that we're looking for the crystal stars. Well, drat, I just said it out loud. What's wrong with me? Oh yeah? Searching for the crystal stars, are you now? So you really are a hero. Well, you're definitely going to need my help if you hope to get those bad boys. So first you should look for the key to this box, then use it to let me out. Definitely. By the way, the key looks like this. Well, what do you think we ought to do, Mario? Well, I know my vote goes to you finding that key. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Come on, being stuck in a box is no picnic. I'm counting on you, oh great legendary hero. Dialogue does not change if you don't have the key, so there's really no reason not to just pick it up on your way over. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You brought the key! Yes! Oh man, I owe you big! Yes! Thank nothing! Wee-hee! Fools! This did actually freak me out a little bit as a kid. Oh boy, did you fall for it! I burned you! What, you think I was gonna help you? Instead, I'm gonna spread a little of the suffering I've endured in that stupid box. Yeah, sorry, but those are the breaks. I'm gonna cast an evil, terrible curse on you. Boogly boogly woo! You're cursed! Wee! Enjoy that curse, sucker! You got what you deserved. You want to hear all about the sweet curse I just dropped? Then listen well. From now on, if you press Y in certain areas, you'll turn into a paper airplane. Wee! Trembling yet? Suffer the rest of your days under my terrible curse. Wee! Oh, I can't help but chortle. You're doomed! This curse is pretty rough, I guess, so I suppose I owe it to you to explain it. Ready? If you stand on an airplane panel like this one, the floor will start to glow. Yeah, okay, you're on the panel. Now try pressing Y, and then bam, you're a paper airplane. The worst part of this curse is that you must tilt the stick left and right to control yourself. I guess if you got good at it, you might fly a long way, but that's the only good thing. So, be honest, isn't this curse just about the worst thing that's ever happened to you? That I zoned out what was that, that'll just make him repeat everything. There's no new dialogue. Yes, I get it. It's terrible. Wee-hee-hee-hee-hee! If you press B, you might return to normal. Maybe. As a kid, I actually thought that meant there was a chance it wouldn't work. Farewell, you foolish fool. Wee-hee-hee-hee! Yep, when I saw that as a kid, I thought I was about to get a game over. So, wow. Just wow. What was that guy's beef? And now we've got a new ability. This game does like to take advantage of the paper format. So now we can turn into a paper airplane. I would say this is not one of the more useful abilities you're gonna get, but, you know, they gotta give you new stuff, I guess. And with that, look what we found. Oh, Mario, Goombella, look at that! It's the 1,000-year door spoken of in the legends. I can't believe it's real. So the legends are all true. There it is, big as life. Come, let's move closer. Just because the door is real doesn't mean all the legends are true, but I guess we'll have to see. Hey, what's the deal with this weird pedestal, huh? What could it be, you think? This is the site of the famed 1,000-year door. The air ripples with power. Behind that door sleeps the treasure that every rogue in Rogueport whispers about. I also read this is where the palace at the center of the ancient town was. Just a little fun fact there. This is another room that will open up to us later as we get more abilities. There is a save block over here. I'm not going to use it. But this room is definitely more than it seems. Professor, what's going on? Look at Mario's face. I love that cutscene. The location of a crystal star has been recorded on your magical map. And Mario has learned a special move. You can now use Sweet Treat. Each time you get a crystal star, you'll learn a new special move. Professor, the map! And what was with all those crazy lights? It appears that information related to the locations of the crystal stars appeared. And that shining light, it looked as if a mysterious power was given to Mario. Well, one way or another, we should return to my place and study the map closely. Aha! I see. You understand it, Professor? My dear, of course I do. Firstly, about that light we saw shining on Mario. By my reckoning, Mario can now perform what is known as a special move. A special move? Yes, well, stuff like this is better explained by example rather than words. Would you like to try it out? Sure, we'll let him teach us. Excellent. In that case, we'll go outside since this place is a little cramped. I could explain this all myself, but I'll let him have his fancy tutorial. First, take a close look at your star power gauge. There it is. You'll see that your gauge has one power dot. Obviously, that's a single unit of power. So you're sitting on a single dot of star power. With me so far? When you have star power available, you can use a special move. Try using Sweet Treat now. It's a special move that will replenish your HP and FP. This move is better than you think. I underestimated this move for a very long time. Restores Mario and his allies HP and FP and cures poison. That is incorrect. It heals every status effect as far as I know. Except sleep, because you can't use it while you're asleep. But yeah, this move is a lot more powerful than, at least me, but than a lot of people give it credit for. It has the potential to be a full heal at this point in the game, and you can use it even if you don't have any items. And if you just have a spare turn where nothing's going on, you can just use it and just refill on stuff. I'm not doing this very well. You're not supposed to hit the poison mushrooms. But yeah, I just refilled a lot of stuff. Good move to have in your arsenal. Since you used one power dot, the star power gauge is now empty. Take a look. It is in fact empty. Even if the gauge empties out, though, you can still charge it up again. That's why the audience watching your battles is so very important. Hi, guys. If you can get the audience excited, you'll build up more star power. Let me show you what I mean. Mario, Goombella, try to attack me, please. Frankly, putting himself in danger for the greater good. Nice. See that? You thrilled your audience, so they filled up some of your gauge. Alright, let's just keep going. I don't believe you get any more star power for using your jump or your hammer. You do get more star power for doing stylish moves. However, you only need to do one. If you've done any one stylish move, it will affect the move, even if there's multiple commands. Nice, keep building up that star power. Also, the more exciting your battles are, the more people will come to watch you fight. As you can see, that's reflected in the number of members in this audience. There are ways to increase that number, there's also ways to decrease it. Missing or running away from battle, for example, will make people run away. There's the stylish command for that. Mario, this is your chance to hit it big! Nail an action command when you have 2 matching icons and icon wheels appear. Give it a try! That will always happen. You'll always get the 3 shine sprites on that. At least in this instance, not like for the whole game. Your HP, FP, and star power are all full, and your audience filled to full. Fantastic, you matched 3 icons! When you match those icons, the crowd goes nuts and people swarm the theater. Plus, depending on the icons you match up, your HP, FP, or star power will fill up. But if you get 3 poison mushrooms, something terrible will happen, so be careful. Also, those audience members will not all stick around to the next battle. Still with me? The more people in your audience, the more star power you can get. You can also use the appeal command to get star power. I hope you memorized all this. It's really not that complicated. Great Goomba's Ghost, Mario, look at your audience! Does that guy have a hammer? He does, the bum! He means to toss it at you. If the audience members hit you with anything, you'll take damage, obviously. You have to press X to stop them before they hit you. Audience members can throw all manner of things at you. The Hammer Bro obviously throws a hammer. That's right, sweet justice! You can press X to protect yourself from the objects the audience throws at you. Of course, fans of yours might toss good stuff like coins. Don't attack them. Well, that's all I've got. Here ends my scintillating lecture on special moves. Let's go back inside. Scintillating, now there's a word you don't hear often. Let's have a look at that magical map and see what we can learn about the... Wow, astounding! This map has radar-like functions. It now shows the location of a crystal star. It looks like the first crystal star is to be found in a place called the Petal Meadows. Petal Meadows? Yes, the area is a vast meadow that lies far to the east of Rogueport. To tell you the truth, I've always thought that place was a tad suspicious. The name Petal Meadows did come up from time to time in my research. Okay, fine. So we'll go there. Does anybody know how to get there or what? I'm fairly certain that somewhere beneath the city is a pipe to Petal Meadows. If you could just find that, you'd get there instantly. Pipe travel's efficient. Say, by the way, Mario, I'm curious, where did you get that map anyway? From Princess Peach? Really? Her Highness sent this to you, Mario? This Princess Peach, this wouldn't be her, would it? So it is her! Your princess came to see me the other day. She wanted to learn about the treasure. I told her about the crystal stars and my suspicions about Petal Meadows. It doesn't seem likely, but perhaps she tried to go to Petal Meadows on her own. You know, Professor, there was another suspicious group asking about the same thing. But I can't imagine Princess Peach getting involved with them. All right, it's settled. Off to Petal Meadows you two go. If Princess Peach indeed went there, your first priority must be to catch up to her. Collecting the crystal stars is a means to an end, and that end is Princess Peach. Aren't you coming, Professor? No, I'll stay in town and ask around about Princess Peach and that suspicious gang. Besides, I doubt a shriveled old Goomba like me could handle the trials of the road. Of course, if anything happens and you need some advice, come see me, okay? You got it, Professor. Well, Mario, we're off. Then let's go to Petal Meadows. How we doing? We're fully healed. Oh, wait just a moment. You got Power Smash. Hammer a single enemy using lots of attack power. Mario, it's scary out there. Take this with you. It's called a badge, and it's incredibly helpful. You see, depending on the badges you have equipped, you'll get much more powerful. What's important is knowing what the effects will be when you first equip a badge. Would you like to practice equipping and removing badges? Not especially, but I'll show you the tutorial. In that case, first press Start Pause to access your menu screen. Yes, sir. Equipping and removing badges. Let me explain to you how to equip and remove badges. They have to tell you to hit the A button to progress. Use the stick to select badges. Choose badges. Press A to access badges. Press A again and move the cursor to the badge. Badges require badge points. That one needs 1 BP. You use 1 BP for this one. Press A again to remove it. When you remove a badge like that, you regain the BP. By the way, you need flower points to use the Power Smash move. In battle, you should watch not only your HP, but FP too. Did you get all that? Well, here's hoping you find that pipe to Petal Meadows. And that reminds me, before we do that, I actually am going to take you back down to the bottom because I forgot to show off something important. There are secrets everywhere in this game, and I like to think I know all of them. I know better at this point than to claim that I definitely for sure know absolutely everything. But there is one that I know now, and I meant to show it off, but I didn't. So, oh, come back. Let's see. There we go. The enemies will have respawned. If I can get away with not fighting them, I think I'd like to. The important thing right now is just get down to there we go, to the room at the bottom. Look at me avoiding all these enemies. Nope. Bye-bye. The Spinias might be a little bit harder, but either way, come down here, go to the, where you see this hole right here? Badge! Didn't even get hit by a Spinia. If you hit the buttons on the D-pad, you get shortcuts to all these menus. There's the pretty lucky badge. And now with our new badge equipped, let's go and find the entrance to Petal Meadows. It's not that far. If I had thought to go further into the room earlier, we would have seen that there is another way to go, but something is blocking our way. Mario the Ninja. Even just these rooms are going to get easier to navigate later as you get more powers. I really love that about this game. Here we go. There's a plane platform right here, conveniently waiting for you to get the power from the box. And here we have something weird. That thing's kind of soggy. It seems to be almost inviting us to do something, doesn't it? But what? You could jump on it, but you'd totally ruin your shoes, so I'd just hammer it. Oops. I'm not even sure you can jump on it. Looks like some seawater's found its way in here, huh? Yeah, that's a health hazard. I bet some weird sea things live in there too, so try not to fall in the water, okay? Oh, there's a pipe here that connects to Petal Meadows. Thanks for giving it away, Goombella. Or Goombella, sorry. Been playing a little too much Paper Mario. Oh, you can jump on it. Bloop, bloop. Ouch, that hurt. And here we have our first boss fight, or mini-boss, really. Bloop, 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 bloop. Who just up and whacked someone's tootsies like that? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Somebody with some serious moxie, that's who. Bloop, 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 bloop. Would you look at that? It's some saucy mustached guy. Bloopity bloop, blue. He's in a world of hurt. There is a lot of dialogue you can get with this fight, but I'm not sure how to trigger any of it. Bloop, 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 bloop. I'll give him a taste of the old tentacle trample. So, hey Mario, you remember what Professor Frankly told us, right? You can press Y to change our attack order. If your HP drops, you can press Y to put me in front. I am gonna do that, in fact. But yeah, there's a lot of dialogue that this guy can say, and I don't know how to make him say any of it, so what I'm gonna do now is just fight this fight normally, and then maybe later off screen, if I can figure out how to trigger the dialogue, I'll get that and we'll come back to it in a bonus episode. But I can't make any promises. That's only if I can figure out how to make him say it. That's a blooper, and a really super humongous one too. Ew, it's all slimy. It's just I just totally can't stand slimy, nasty, icky things. Gross, gross. Max HP is 12, attack is 1, and defense is 0. It attacks with tentacles and ink. Once you damage both its tentacles, it'll fall down, and then it's attack time. By the way, the tentacles each have 3 HP. Now relax and house on that slimy, nasty blooper. That's not nice, Goombella. It lives in the sea, that's just how it is. Anyway, if everything's got 3 HP, then let's just kill those tentacles now. Which means it doesn't get to attack with them, and it'll fall down. And now we just get to go crazy. By using, say, a power smash. The attack command is slightly slower. You get 4 stylish commands with that. And now it just deals 4 damage, just double what your normal attack would do. It's actually +2, it's not double. And let's do it again, and we win. Very easy way to take out the blooper. Unfortunately, that is the last time we're going to see any bloopers down here. This is a reference to the original game when the Toad Town tunnels had a bunch of bloopers in it. I like that, it's cute. Bloop bloop! Bye-bye! And he made platforms appear. How about that? Wouldn't you know it, the game gives us exactly what we need to progress. And here we have a pipe. Oh, you can't tattle the pipe, oh well. This is the way to Petal Meadows. We are almost at the end of an episode. It's a little bit early, but I don't necessarily want to start a new chapter at like the tail end of the video, so I am gonna stop it here. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode where we explore Petal Meadows. Bye-bye!